Let's be honest. When Katie Thurston stepped out of the limo on Matt James's season of The Bachelor, no one knew what to expect. She brought a real, unfiltered energy, funny, awkward, and instantly relatable. Katie wasn't a reality TV prototype. She was the woman you'd grab a beer with after work. Her entrance was unforgettable. She brought a vibrator, making a bold, hilarious statement that she wasn't here to play by the old rules. Katie owned her humor and honesty from the start. Throughout Matt's season, she was the voice of reason amid chaos, calling out drama and standing up to the mean girls. She wasn't a pot stirrer, she was a problem solver. Katie's sense of fairness set her apart and hinted at her future as a lead. Her journey didn't end with a proposal, but it sparked something bigger: the rise of a new kind of bachelorette. Fans saw her courage and integrity. She cared more about building a positive environment than tearing others down. When she was announced as the next bachelorette, it felt like a breath of fresh air. Finally, a lead who felt real, someone with a backbone, ready to fight her own battles. Katie wasn't just another contestant, she was a game changer. She was ready to rewrite the rules, and Bachelor Nation was ready for her. Katie Thurston brought her signature honesty to her season as the Bachelorette. She wasn't just searching for a husband. She wanted a true partner, someone who could match her wit and stand as her equal. From night one, she set the tone: real conversations, real connections, no games. Katie tackled tough topics: sex positivity, vulnerability, consent, creating space for genuine dialogue. She led by example, sharing her own story of surviving sexual assault, showing strength in vulnerability. Katie had zero tolerance for nonsense. If someone was there for the wrong reasons, she sent them home, no rose ceremony required. She wasn't performing for the cameras, she was protecting her heart, and the hearts of those who were genuine. Her approach demanded accountability and respect. Katie wasn't waiting for a fairy tale prince, she was looking for a teammate. She flipped the script on a show that often infantilizes its leads. Katie was her own knight, leading with courage and conviction. She made the Bachelorette role her own, and she made it clear: be real or go home. Every Bachelorette season has villains, but Katie Thurston refused to let them run the show. When rumors swirled about Thomas Jacobs angling to be the next Bachelor, Katie confronted him directly. She listened, saw through his answers, and made a swift, decisive exit. No drama, just business. Her handling of Thomas was iconic. A calm, controlled send-off that set a new standard. The same went for Hunter Montgomery. Katie cut through the gossip, heard him out, and made her own call. She never let emotions cloud her judgment. Katie was a leader, making tough decisions for herself and the group. She fought for the integrity of her journey, refusing to let fame seekers hijack her story. Her message was clear: respect and honesty are non-negotiable. Katie showed you can be compassionate and cutthroat, empathetic and exacting. She was a queen defending her castle, one calculated exit at a time. These confrontations cemented her as a battle warrior. She protected her peace and purpose, even if it meant being the bad guy. Katie's approach changed the game for future leads. She proved you don't have to tolerate manipulation to make good TV. Her season was about real connections, not manufactured drama. She set a new bar for what it means to be a strong lead. Katie's reign was about honesty, not theatrics. And Bachelor Nation took notice. Managing 30 men is no small feat, but Katie Thurston handled it with humor and authority. She wasn't intimidated by the testosterone-fueled chaos. When drama erupted, like the Aaron and Cody feud, she addressed it head-on, refusing to let old grudges derail her journey. Katie made it clear: her time was valuable, and she wouldn't waste it on petty squabbles. On group dates, she encouraged vulnerability and rewarded authenticity over bravado. She gravitated toward men who were comfortable being silly, sensitive, or unsure, like Connor in a cat costume or Michael sharing his story. Katie created a space where real masculinity was celebrated. Her biggest test came with Greg Grippo's emotional exit. Even when blindsided and heartbroken, Katie fought to understand and connect. She stayed in the ring, showing resilience and heart. Katie's willingness to confront pain head-on was a testament to her spirit. She didn't shy away from the hard moments. She faced them and herself with honesty. In a show known for messy breakups, Katie Thurston gave us a moment of pure grace with Andrew Spencer. Their goodbye was emotional, but filled with respect. After reading his heartfelt note, Katie chased him down, not to offer a rose, but to give him a real, human goodbye. She gave him the power to choose, honoring his feelings and their connection. It was a rare act of empathy in a format that often forgets the people behind the drama. Katie fought for kindness and closure, even when it hurt. This moment showed her battle spirit wasn't just for fighting villains. It was for fighting the show's cold formula too. She proved you can be strong and kind at the same time. The Andrew-esque goodbye became one of her defining moments. Katie's compassion set her apart. She reminded us that real strength is treating others with dignity, even in heartbreak. Her legacy is one of empathy as much as courage, and that's what made her unforgettable. The end of Katie Thurston's season was just the start of a new battle, life in the public eye. Her engagement to Blake Moynes seemed like a happy ending, but real life brought new challenges. The pressures of a public relationship and long distance led to their breakup, and the world watched every step. Katie stayed true to herself, sharing her heartbreak openly and refusing to fake perfection. She normalized the reality that not all relationships work out, even on TV. Then came controversy. Her relationship with John Hersey, a former contestant, sparked online backlash. Katie stood her ground, clarifying the timeline and defending her choices. She refused to let others write her story. Without the show's protection, she faced criticism head-on, with humor and honesty. Katie proved her warrior spirit wasn't just for TV. It was who she was. She owned her narrative, no matter how messy. Through ups and downs, she stayed authentic, and she inspired others to do the same. Katie Thurston's legacy isn't about who she chose, it's about how she changed the game. She redefined The Bachelorette as an active, decisive leader, not a passive princess. Katie was the CEO of her own love life, unafraid to fire anyone who didn't meet her standards. She taught us that strength is quiet confidence, empathy, and the courage to speak your truth. Her vulnerability empowered others. Her decisiveness set a new standard. Katie's journey reminded us it's okay to be imperfect, bold, and unapologetically yourself. She encouraged viewers to demand respect and never settle. Katie was a breath of fresh air in a world of polished facades. Her season was a turning point. She fought for honesty, kindness, and realness. She may not have found forever love, but she found her own power. And she inspired countless others to find theirs. Katie wasn't just a great bachelorette, she was a necessary one. She proved the most attractive quality is the courage to be yourself.